2 fitness trackers. I know, I have a problem. Actually, I have several problems. That's kind of the whole channel. But today we're talking about these 2. These 2 devices do completely different jobs for dad who runs, trains BJJ, and is desperately trying to convince his body that 40 is the new 30. It's not. But these trackers can help. Here's how. The Fitbit Inspire 3 lives on my wrist every single day. Work, errands, chasing kids around the house, sleeping, it never comes off. Think of it as the responsible one in this relationship. The Garmin is the overachiever who shows up with spreadsheets. The Fitbit just quietly keeps an eye on things and tells me when I need to go to bed. Which as a dad of 2 is apparently always. Fitbit sleep tracking is like magic. I trust the data completely. Deep sleep, light sleep, REM cycles, a sleep score every morning. As a dad in his 40s, I have learned that there are 2 types of mornings. Mornings where my sleep score is good and I feel like I can handle anything. And mornings when my sleep score is terrible and my kids immediately sense weakness. The Fitbit tells me which one I'm walking into before I even leave the bedroom. That's not a fitness feature, that's a survival tool. Battery life is another win. I charge it when I shower, so maybe every 4 to 5 days. I almost never think about it. As a dad who already has to remember to charge approximately 47 different devices in this house, a tracker that stays out of my way is worth its weight in gold. The Garmin Forerunner 245 goes on every single run. Now, if the Fitbit is the responsible one, the Garmin is the friend who shows up to your 5K with a heart rate zone analysis, a VO2 Max estimate, and strong opinions about your lactate threshold. You didn't ask, he doesn't care, he has data. And honestly, I love him for it. GPS lock is fast and stays accurate. Through neighborhoods, under tree cover, along the water, this thing tracks every step precisely. My route maps are accurate, my pace data is reliable, and my distance numbers match what I actually ran. Unfortunately, it doesn't enhance anything. It tells me what I actually did. But the real value is what happens after the run. VO2 max estimates, training load, recovery time recommendations, aerobic and anaerobic training effect. I don't follow any of it, but it's nice to have. I open the Garmin Connect app more than the Fitbit app, even though I wear the Fitbit more. As a tech guy, I appreciate a device that gives me more data than I need. It's basically my work personality, but for my legs. One thing Garmin cannot do as well as the Fitbit is sleep tracking. The data exists, but I don't trust it in the same way, so I don't wear it to sleep anymore. So the Fitbit handles the night shift, the Garmin handles the miles. Perfect division of labor. Except for one problem. A problem that had nothing to do with either device and everything to do with the fact I also train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You cannot wear a watch on the mats. No watches, no jewelry. Nobody wants to get their ear caught on a watch clasp during a roll. Trust me on this one. The problem is that BJJ is one of the most physically demanding things I do every week. An hour of training and then another hour of live grappling, heart rate spiking, crashing, spiking again constantly. It's basically interval training except the intervals are trying to choke you. And it was completely invisible to my fitness data. There had to be a solution, and there was. A chest heart rate monitor, worn under my gi. The chest strap pairs to the Garmin before I step on the mat. The Garmin goes in my bag, I go on the mat. For the next hour or so, the chest strap captures my complete heart rate data. Every spike, every recovery, every moment where I'm questioning my life choices from the bottom of Big John's side control. When I step off the mat, sweaty, humbled, occasionally victorious, I pick up my Garmin and the entire session is sitting there waiting for me. Sometimes the best debugging is just finding the right workaround. So here's the full system. Fitbit Inspire 3, it's every day, handles sleep and daily life. The dependable one. The one that goes to bed on time and has opinions on my step count. Garmin Forerunner 245, it's every run. Handles performance data and GPS. The Overachiever, the one with the spreadsheets. Chest heart rate monitor. Under the gi, every BJJ session. Paired to the Garmin in my bag. The Undercover operative. The one nobody at the gym knows until about right now. 3 tools, 1 system, completely covering the life of a dad in his 40s who runs, trains BJJ, works full-time, and is absolutely not having a midlife crisis. So, do you need 2 trackers? Probably not. These are the 2 I got, and I like them for what they do. If you don't run, you can get by without the Garmin. If you don't care for magical sleep data, the Fitbit is not necessary. The chest strap is not necessary if you can wear your devices on your wrist during all your activities. Yes, I own 3 fitness tracking devices, and I'm okay with that. Affiliate links in the description for all 3 devices, including the chest strap. Don't forget to subscribe to Dad Debugged, And let me know in the comments below if you use 1, 2, 5 fitness trackers. Do you have one that does everything? I'd like to know. Thanks.